Hi everybody, today I'm going to be reviewing the Yuxin Little Magic Square 1 M. Let's get right into the video. Okay, so as you can see here, I have the Yuxin Little Magic Square 1, and this is magnetic. I will show you in a second. As you can see here, we have magnets, and this is fully magnetic, so it has a magnetic slice, which means that every time you do a slice move, the magnets click into place. Also, every time you do a U and D turn, the magnets also click into place. Now, one thing to note about mine is I've done extensive setup, and I did all the setup from Master. He has a video, which I will link in the description. It's really helpful, and it helped me set this up a lot. So I did a mod where I basically took out the inner dome, as you can see here, and I also added extra magnets to U and D layers because they were not magnetized enough in my opinion. So compared to yours, mine's probably going to be a lot better because of all the hours I've spent setting this up. But anyway, so first thing, I don't have any other square ones, so this is just going to be based on this square one and like the price and other things, but I will try my best to see if it may even be better than the Volt V2 M. But anyway, so the first thing is price. So this is $10, which is really good, and it's completely magnetic. I believe on SpeedCube Shop and the Cubicle. Anyway, I'll link it in the description. And for $10 to have all these magnets, obviously the extra magnets did cost some money, so mine's worth a little more, but $10 for this is a really good deal because plastic feels really high quality, and the pieces are primary, as you can see in here. Everything is primary, and generally the structure seems to be pretty good. But talking about structure, I have to mention corner cutting. The corner cutting on this is really not that good. Now, I did do some mods to get it to be a little better, but as you can see, the corner does not really do it so well. It can do like here, but the corner cutting on this really is not that good. Now, I'm no square one expert. I average a little over 1 minute, but the corner cutting on this is just really not so good. I mean, it's obviously better than like old square ones. It's not really that good. The edges are pretty good, but the corners, again, not really so great. And that is kind of an issue with this because my guess is that the Volt corner cut's better. I just feel like when I'm solving, like, I'm just gonna do like the algorithm that switches the layers, and I feel like I do get a lot of lockups. So for corner cutting, I guess I would give it like 3 out of 5. Honestly, it's not that great. But now let's get on to how like it feels. So the feeling is pretty standard, honestly. I did add a ton of lunar to this, so it feels pretty nice right now. When I got it out of the box, it was just like way too fast. U and D layers were okay. They are much better now, obviously, with the added lube. But the slice in particular, they used really weak magnets. Obviously, you can't tell. The bump is like nothing. Like, it's hardly any bump, and that's kind of annoying to me because the slice is really fast, especially out of the box. And like when you have the slice really fast, it's pretty easy to overshoot because like if I'm just doing a slice move. Now with my finger tricks, it's not like it's such a big deal to overshoot, but I feel like for professional square oneers it would really be an issue because like even just turning it, it's not really clicking into place because of the magnet strength, and to me that's not great. Now the U and D layers, the magnet strength came medium, and I more made it strong with the extra magnets I've added, but they're still not like super strong by any means. I think the magnet strength on this is fine. I don't think it's anything special, but it's not really a disadvantage in my opinion. But again, the slice magnets in my opinion are way too weak, and it's hard to make them stronger. So yeah, for magnets, I guess I would give like a 3.5 out of 5 because the magnets on the U and D layers are fine, but the slice is not great for the magnet strength. But now let's get on to performance. So I already talked about corner cutting, but for actual performance, it feels pretty good. I think I don't really get too many lockups. Like, I obviously get more than maybe I should, but it's not too bad with the lockups. Like, yes, I do get lockups, but again, they're not too bad. But in my opinion, the performance of this is actually quite good. Obviously, there are issues with it, but I feel like I can turn pretty accurately on the U and D layers. Again, I'm no square one expert, but I feel like I do get decent times on this, and I don't feel like I'm really being held back too much. Like, obviously a little bit because of certain things like corner cutting, but it is really difficult to make a square one. I can definitely understand that, and I have done a bunch of modding to this. But yeah, overall, I would recommend this for $10 because it in the Vault are the only two magnetic square ones. Maybe there are other ones like GAN or MGC that are coming out. Right now, this is by far the cheapest fully magnetic square one, and I feel like it's such a good good deal because if you think about it in 3x3, you can get a good 3x3 for $9, the RS3M, or even cheaper. But this one has like other things like primary internals, and it has more magnets than a 3x3 does. So yeah, I definitely would recommend this. Now, is it the best? I don't think so. I think the Volt is probably better, and I may get the Volt at some point. But for a beginner, this is totally fine, and I would highly recommend you get this as your first Square One for a beginner, even though it is magnetic, because it is a really good deal, and I don't think there are too many other Square Ones on the market, and you would just be spending like an extra $2 or $3. And that's really not too bad for all the magnets, if you think about it, labor that are placed into this puzzle. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the review, and I hope you decided if you want to get the Yuxin Little Magic Square 1 M or not. But anyway, see everybody later.